All right then, guys. So we are doing what we can to give you all the updates you need as we get them. And we're going to do this when it comes to the newspapers as well. As long as the internet providers allow us to do that. Let's see if we can download them in the next few seconds. Winfrey, of course, is here with me.
Hi.
And I'm going to see what I can do to... all right, I think I'm good now. Fantastic. We have The Punch with us, we have the Daily Trust, we have the Vanguard, and we have the Nation. So let's start with The Punch, shall we? Now, it says here on the cover of The Punch, well, today is, of course, Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. Again, NNPCL hikes petrol price, fixes 1,060 naira per litre. Refinery faults fuel import as Tinubu summons Edun, Dangote, and Kyari. That's the major headline there, and is one that, of course, affects everyone here in Nigeria. At the top of the page, on the left there, it says 17 northern states blackouts to end November 12th, says federal government. And it also says here, stop ad hoc dollar auctions, World Bank tells CBN. 32 states got 55% of revenue from FAC, according to a report. It also says here, 2025 budget, Tinubu submits MTEF to a National Assembly next week. Lagos-Calabar Highway, Lagos community homeowners fault route diversion. And anti-party, Aregbesola camp, mum as APC suspends ex-governor. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
Yes, of course. And of course, I mean, the NNPCL hike petrol to 1,060. It's funny because last night I actually saw 1,025. So it's like the figures, but I guess probably this is the right figures.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of people, the updates, a lot of people complaining and all of that. But then again, I also watched an interview with Dangote, and I think his major issue was talking about how the retailers should be stopped from actually importing fuel. So a lot of questions were asked, like, okay, fine. I mean, we're talking about how we don't produce locally. Now we produce locally. Why are you guys still going ahead to import fuel? So it's just funny. But then again, I'm talking about the price discrepancies and talking about, I mean, Dangote selling here, buying in Naira, selling in Naira, and them importing. But then again, they're selling at the same rate. So it's like, okay, fine. What is the idea of purchasing locally? If you have it here, if it's the same cost, and like if you have it here, why go ahead? And then if they import it, it's just a whole lot going on. There's a lot of back and forth, and I mean, a lot of people are trying to find out, like, I mean, what is the way forward? What really is going on in the oil sector?
Which is why I believe they were summoned, you know.
Yes,
and
of course, to sort it out.
Hopefully we'll get a few, some explanation soon enough. We have the Daily Trust newspaper here with us as well. It says here, customers express frustration as banks' IT glitches linger. Development widening trust deficit. Upgrades have messed up small businesses, say NSSME. It also says here, Osun APC suspends Aregbesola over anti-party activities. Sultan is alive, Sultanate Council says. Gunmen sack 23 communities in Niger. And it also says here, Ogun shuts school, suspends principal over student's death. Again, petroleum price rises. 750 million naira raised as Tinubu unveils Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem. Power outage. Bandits targeting Shiroro's 330 kV lines for long, according to locals.
Yes. So I think it's quite sad, right, that, I mean, we happen to be the cause of our own problem. Do you understand? Nigeria is going through a lot. A lot. And then to think of the fact that human beings, literally citizens of Nigeria, are literally saying that, or thinking that, I mean, vandalizing our infrastructure is going to help in any way. I don't see it. So I know I've had a similar issue. We had similar issues around my area, I think sometime early in the year or late last year, where it was actually, I mean, circulated that some vandals literally went there, actually plucked out some cables and all of that from the transformers, from the lines to actually sell. So now when they go back to repair them, they buy them back from them. Do you understand? So it's just so funny. So the same thing, I was literally watching an interview yesterday with one of transmission officials. And he was talking about how, they're talking about the power issues. They're talking about how, it's not, as much as they're saying, okay, some people were saying it's not rocket science to fix the power problem in Nigeria, but he was not necessarily saying that it was not rocket science, saying that there are different things that are causing different factors, but saying that security was not his own bit to talk about. That was literally left to the security agencies to deal with. But I'm like, in the end of the day, you're the one working there. If you need it, then you demand for it and make sure that this security, so that the work you're doing is not necessarily reversed because, we don't have security. We understand the security situation, but then again, you need to demand for it, for that.
There are a lot of places that we probably wouldn't even hear about, proper security. So, for instance, where we are in Lagos now, you might even notice this damage sooner than some other communities.
Yes.
But you know what? We are watching these stories closely. Another story we're watching closely is this issue with the IT glitches when it comes to banks, banking apps, banking websites. Are just
everything is being affected by everything.
So at the point, I felt like maybe it was some kind of government directive for banks to upgrade to a certain platform.
Yes.
Maybe because of security, maybe because of past attacks, hacking, etc., etc.
So now, of course, the banks and platforms will always do their bit to get better software to run their businesses, right? But the problem that we always know and we always face is that once there's an upgrade, there's a glitch. Do you understand? So it's like finish up things on your end before you present it to the public. We can't necessarily now log onto your new app and I've literally been locked out for a while now. Even this morning, like battling with loading my app and all of that, transferring money, the money disappearing, just all manner of things. And it's like, what cartoon is this? So it's funny.
All right. So sometimes I wish we could go back to the days of trade by barter, but I
had a conversation with someone this week, and I'm like, barter, please, bring me yam, take beans, let's rest.
Take bag of rice, give me chicken. I don't know. Anyone you want to do at this point. We are going to be watching all these stories closely. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. Let's take a quick break. There is more. Stay with us.
Yeah.